Right. Down. Oh, rude! You suck. Crap. Crap. Ah, wait. I thought I was doing better, but I was staring at the AI. Crap!
Snowmouth, ready to play some cards?
Snow's a jerk. I got last! Snow bullied. Snow bully! Let me take the Katamari. Oh God! Help! Help! And finally, the last outfit I've been missing. Are you kidding? That was the last one I missed? Why is that the last one I missed? What are the chances of that being the last one I missed? What are the absolute chances of that being the last one I miss?
Hi, Elusivities.
All the heroes' friends come together to save the day! God. This game is an experience! I don't know what I'm experiencing, but it's the game. Which you just lost. Congratulations. And I just looked at it, I go, do you have a link to anywhere you actually, you know, create videos or streams?
What's going on?
Thank you. This isn't a new map! Hey. Here's the thing. This game could look great if they stylized it. But this... Where did those come from? You weren't there a second ago. Why are there birds now? I need to ruin the music. Good, we have the Katamari shaped cutout. When you become a tad larger, perhaps you can roll up I'm having a moment! I realize my name is spelled different, but I'm having a moment. Yeah, I'm no fool. I know secrets. Rude. That better be a good treasure. It was! I've been wanting a collar. Oh, now I look like a sub. Hold on to something, will you? Safety first. Ooh, I only get 2 shots to do this. Can I do this? Oh! Oh! I am a god! I am the god of pegging! Let's go! Hell yeah!
Nothing in the bathroom. There's
Where are you going?
I'm looting the house. That's what you're
Why?
supposed to do.
You picked the spot for me to go to. I went to it and you're nowhere near it. You told me to go here.
I'm going there.
You told me to go here. I came over here.
Wait,
You're like, but no.
I'm coming over there now.
Are you?
I'm trying to find my way.
Why does my character look red? Because I have rabies, OBC. It comes with the clown nose. The real question is, are those my eyebrows or are those my eyeballs?
Oh, who am I kidding? This is automated. More cards.
Woo! I can't see. It's been a while since my screen. Okay, it's been a while since. It's been a while since it's been this hard to see. I'm driving off the minimap. Oh, I can't see the rock on the minimap. Driving via the minimap right now. We're good. We're good. There we go. Y'all messing with my game while I try to play. Thank you for the TikTok follow. Much appreciated. Oh god. I'm just trying to do dailies. I have heard word of this cow. This cow is important. I have heard word of this cow. Excuse me, cow. How are you? Cow. I'm so happy right now. You can nuzzle the cow. I was told hug the cow. I was told you can hug the cow. This is a full-on cuddle. I love you, cow. I love you so much. So yeah, anybody watching this in the future, if this is made into a clip, look, we made it over to the island using those fancy lily pads. Very hard to do, had to get as close as I could off of the lily pads and do a dash jump off of the last one, but we did make it. I'm really surprised that we were allowed out here though. If my account gets banned, y'all know why. Oh! Yeah, Momo, I relate to that face.
Mr. King, are you okay?
Look at you! Aren't you a cute dragon?
Little world, Nikki.
I know your name is Kilo, but I'm going to name you Rocks, because you look like rocks. Just chubbier. Oops. Oh my god, that's actually real! People memeing. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Snow and Elusive especially. I didn't realize this before, but you could actually see through the sand. Hey, Holly. Good morning. Gotta remember the controls. Oh, a bunch of tiny... There we go. Open! Ooh, intense music. Let's go. Break it. Break it. Oh. Ooh. Shark. I do like that I genuinely feel rewarded in this game for, like, going off to the side. They left a lot of open area to really make the place feel expansive, but if you explore, you do get stuff out of it, you know? It's not like it's just there for the sake of being there. They did bother to spend the time to put some little things off to the side and reward you for exploring, which is lovely. That's how it should be. You should always be rewarded for exploring. Oh. It's all good, Holly. It's all good. Nah, it's your fault. do 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 do. Maybe you should accept responsibility for your own actions, Holly. I knew there was something over there. No, but you're trying to blame somebody else for you not being able to stay long, and damn it. Which sounds like it's a you thing. And since it's not like a family member forcing you to go out and do stuff, I'm blaming you. That is a slick little bit of movement. How the heck? I don't think Mars can force you to do anything. Mars is a planet, Holly. How is a planet gonna force you to do it? How the heck am I meant to do this? I'm not able to jump. I get a boost when I press X. So we don't want to press that. How do I... Yeah, it's sliding on its own here. I managed that one. Woo! There we go. I like that it isn't too concerned with you like getting like a perfect score on that or anything. Like when you're collecting the lights. It's like you got like 80%, that's good enough. Okay. Whee! Down we go. That is some beautiful contrast there. I love the lighting. There we go. Whoa, trippy. Trippy. The heck? Look at that. I'm pretty sure what I did there was how I was supposed to get to it, but that is... That's weird. Ah! Still pretty sure I did that right. It's fine. It's fine! Hey, Sleepy. Yeah, I can't jump up there. There's no jumping as the shark. It's not like the dolphin where I could actually, like, breach the water. There. Go around the outside, around the outside. Woo-hoo. Shing. Ah! There we go. Up there. God, absolutely beautiful though. I still think Journey was prettier, but this has its own beauty for sure. There we go. back and get that one. Get that one. Yep. And kaboom. Huzzah! Boo, 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 boo. Okay, more lanterns. Did I get everything that was up here? No. We missed a lot of those. Can I just... Oh, I can. I can just dash through these with the shark. Okay. I don't need to be doing the attack. Hey, Yuna. Woo! God, this is gorgeous. Come on. The thing that always gets me when it comes to stuff like that, Holly, with the sleeping past one thing, is some people are just built to be nocturnal as long as they're getting the rest. That can be difficult, specifically when it comes to like being in school and being of school age, because school runs on certain hours. But like I'm somebody who worked factory. I worked third shift. Was my main hours of work when it came to having a job, which was literally from 10 p.m. till 6 in the morning, till 6, 7 in the morning. Like that's, or I worked 11 to 7. So like, if sleeping past 1 was absurd, I'd never rest. You know, like that was the thing. It's like, no. You sleep when your body tells you to sleep. It's not about priorities. You sleep when it is best for your body to sleep. Now, granted, if you're just recklessly staying up for the sake of staying up and avoiding sleep, that's obviously not quite the same. But... oh god, the ice. Ow. Hi, Possum. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But this is my point, though. You're in a situation, sadly, where you're having to deal with needing to sleep based on a school schedule. Even though school is out right now, it's better for you to stay in that habit, because sleep patterns can be a real pain to deal with. So when it comes to stuff like that, you kind of need to really consider, like, what that means, you know? Like, you should be focusing on trying to sleep during the proper hours as best you can. Now, granted, if you were up late, sleeping in is not the issue. The issue is that you need to try and go to bed sooner. Which, not sleeping in too late can help you do that, in theory, but ow. AMR can help you do that, but obviously it's not like a permanent fix. My packages! Raiders! Hello, Raiders! Ow! Hi, Glue. Hello, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Cameron JK. My pronouns are they, them. Cleo has to deal with me on a regular basis, so, hi. If y'all want to help Cleo stress a little bit less about having to deal with me, consider dropping a follow and hanging out and spending time with me, too. But no, we're currently playing Sword of the Sea, which is a beautiful game from the creators of Abzu. Some of the staff also worked on Journey, so if you know of Journey. Ow. Yeah, so I recently added a feature. There is a check-in redeem that we've done before. Ow. Which usually has a chance to slap me or pet Mari, has recently added in the ability to throw a dodgeball at my face. So if you want to throw a dodgeball at my face, try checking in. It'll keep track of how many times you've thrown a dodgeball at me, if you get lucky enough to get it. But it's only 1 channel point, so if you're following, you have like 300 minimum. So it's a really cool, fun, silly way to check in. And it doesn't happen on every check-in, so you're not kind of like losing a streak or anything like that. But hello, Raiders. I hope the craft stream ended well. I appreciate y'all coming by. Follows are anonymous, so your name won't show on screen or anything. But they are greatly, greatly appreciated. Yeah, you know, it is developed by Giant Squid, which worked on Abzu. But some of the team members used to work at that game company, which is the team behind Flower and Journey. I believe there was kind of a big departure when that game company went to focus more on when they did their Apple exclusive. Some people didn't really want it. There's not too many Twitch noises. It's just the jingle from following. And then that goes away. Ugh. And then the little squeak. The check-ins only happen once per person, so it's not like they're this ever-present thing. But hello, everybody. I hope you're having a good day. We are enjoying this beautiful, beautiful experience. Wait. Is there anything hiding down there? No.
Stuff.
And stuff. But I focus highly on interactive streams, so if you've never seen an interactive... Well, okay, so that is the squeeze sound that is not... Ow. That is not just from My Little Pony, but My Little Pony also used it, and I think that's where a lot of people get it from. I did pick it because it was from that, but I know it because of My Little Pony, but it is in a lot of different things. My stream is probably one of the most interactive streams you'll ever see, so if you notice the visuals of the game changing like they are now, that is something chat has the ability to do with my Streamloots cards. You can find that by clicking the link Mari just posted. You can see the cards pop up on screen. Chat has the ability to affect my game's visuals, and this does affect my gameplay as well. There's also some fun little effects that exist if you do... My most recent addition is the dance emotes. So if you're sub, you have My Dance emote. If you are not sub, you can do Dino Dance, but every one of those puts a little glow stick at the bottom of the screen. And you can bombard glow sticks all over the screen.
It's not Halloween, but Elusivities has provided you with a tricky treat anyway.
Let me finish this cool ascent first.
Liver or cappuccino?
I missed a rock. I missed a rock. I'm not allowed to turn around. It's not letting me. It's doing this automatically. I'm looking for the bean while this goes on. Found one.
Physically masterminds a spicy bean. My condolences. Eat the bean. Carolina Reaper.
Rude. Thank you, McLesley, for the beds. Twice now. Sorry, there was a celebration as well that I didn't say thank you for. Oh, I'm toasty. I look like a toasted marshmallow. Okay, gross bean first. Hey, almonds. Nah, same hairdresser. I just haven't gone in a while. But yeah, I've been working on trying to make ways for chat to interact that don't involve the Streamlabs cards. So just having a detect thing set in chat, such as the dance emote, works really well. The spicy bean will be consumed as soon as the gross bean is gone. Which I did get the liver bean, which isn't that bad. Ooh, pretty tower. Hello. Gasp, we have a face? Do I have a face? I don't think I have a face. I'm a statue made out of water. Spicy is 1,000 times worse, Mars. Thank you for the follows. I really do appreciate them. Respect for y'all, Holly, mainly. Respect for y'all. Okay, spicy bean. 3, 2, 1. Ah! Ah! I don't know how I got it, Almond. Oh my god. Oh, the worst one. Ah. Always check behind. Okay. Am I in a mouth? That's a uvula. That's a uvula. What's a uvula? It's that dangly thing down in his boxer shorts. Sorry, I failed the joke there. It's that dangly thing in his boxer shorts. Got it. There we go. There we go. Okay. Sorry, Osmosis Jones. It's an Osmosis Jones reference, Holly. The shark was just kind of moving me from point A to point B. What, Almond? I'm confused. Okay, a triple jump lets me do this grind ability in the air. I see now. I wasn't quite understanding how that worked. Oh, gotcha. No. Oh, no! Ah! Wow! Okay, there. There we go. A little bit of currency there. A little bit of currency there. This is beautiful. I'd be very curious to see, like, the tricks people start managing in this game. Like, as people, like, start to get the hang of these controls. Like, speedrunning is gonna be nuts for this game. I'm not somebody who speedruns, but this is one where, like, there's a lot of, like, little bits of movement, and I can always appreciate. There we go. Wah! What, Almond? Oh, because of your name. Traveler found his way to the necropolis and could not understand what he found. These ornate temples, these detailed statues, but almost no Pharons among them. What is the purpose of this? He asked a minder. Why build a city where none live? The minder merely smiled and tended to his duties, for he knew that mortals were not his concern. It is not only the world we see that is our domain, not merely the world of the living. The necropolis serves to prepare the gods for the realm after ours, to traverse the sacred river. Hey, Lapis! Ooh. Very pretty. Look at that. Love it. Love it. Oh yeah, they've nailed the music in this game. Hello. I haven't seen you in a bit. 5,000! Jesus. Yeah, that's gonna take a little bit. I mean, it started out with like 100, and then like 500, and then 1,000, and then 2,000, and now it's 5,000. I'm nearing more kind of end game. More end game kind of like costs. I don't know if it goes higher than that, but I wouldn't be surprised. Because we're about 4 hours in. Maybe a little more. Ooh. Okay, this is looking creepy. What do we got? Oh, I love that they're like back to back for that. That's cool. Whale. I found a whale. Absolutely stunning. Okay, now where has the whale gone? There you are. Come here. Whoop, there we go. Oh, this one actually interacts with the kelp. Most of the things just kind of go through it. The giant statues are giving me solo leveling vibes in the worst way. Can I land on the sunfish? No. Whoop. Next area, what do we got? Oh, that. Oh, wow. Wow. That is beautiful. Love it. Now we go the wrong way on purpose. See if anything's hiding. This game has been very good about hiding things. Oh. Okay, we get boosts again. We've got lanterns. God, I really do appreciate like seeing the sand turn to water and just being able to look under the surface of it. It's a very beautiful like design choice. I think it's a little off-putting at first, like seeing the sand like move like water, but once you actually like unlock it, it's a lot cooler. A life is determined by its end. A river is shaped by its banks. So it is with the sacred river and the great tower that bounds it. The tower is older than old, the very foundation of Farah, the bones of Alma themselves. There are those who would scale the tower, those who would see far from such great height. But though the living have ambitious dreams, there is only one way to ascend the tower. But there's something over here. All that way just for that? That wasn't worldly worth it. I'm also noticing every one of these boats I touch lights up, which means there is likely something if I touch all of them. So we gotta make sure we find all the boats. Ooh. Another boat. Hey Fox, how's it going? Gotta touch 'em all, Mariner. Ow. I'm not sure I can reach that one. Oh, I can through there. Okay. We're starting to get tricky. If I want to get all of them, we gotta get tricky. Get this first. Oh. Wham, wham. Okay. Oh. That. Hey. There we go. It sometimes it's hard to actually like get words together for like looking at this because I'm just really stunned by how beautiful this region is. This is absolutely spectacular here. Okay, so I'm supposed to go that way, but I've got, yeah. I'm trying to get all of these because I feel like there's something. Oh! That wasn't even what I was expecting. Okay. So I believe we've lit all the boats that are here so far. How far can I surf with this? Okay. Decent distance, not as far as I'd like, but decent. Okay, and then that refills it. Got it. How are the controls so far? The controls are pretty good. I'm really appreciating the PS5 controller here. Mainly because I can actually feel like... Okay, every bit of drifting on this is accurate to what you would want. So when I go like that, the left side vibrates, the right side vibrates. It's a bit on both. You can feel like the ridges of the rocks you go across. There's a lot of texture to just the vibration itself. that I feel like is going to be understated in anybody reviewing this. There aren't a lot of games that fully utilize it. Astrobot does a really good job with it. All of the Astrobot titles have done a really good job with utilizing the vibration function properly. But a lot of them just kind of go stronger or weaker. This is actually doing like positional, and every like bit of rumble matters. And it really does show while using it. I don't know if those same things would trigger if you had a DualSense and were playing on PC. I know that can be hit or miss depending, but okay, I'm assuming I'm allowed to go across that translucent bridge. More phantoms. Okay, it's not translucent anymore. Here's the thing. Wait, what bridge did I solidify? Because it wasn't the one I was on. What one did I solidify? Was it not this one? Oh, I got the one at the very end. Okay, so I've got to find all of them first. I see. Yeah, you gotta go to their website. Holly, that's not because of them. That's pretty standard for a lot of things for security purposes. There's also, you know, warnings that mention that when you do those things. You gotta actually read the warnings. That's why there's guest, like, there's login as guest, and then there's login as, like, user, and then link accounts, and they linked accounts. This is why we don't just click through things while we're logging in. We actually read the pop-ups. I'm not expecting people to read like the terms or the privacy policy, though technically speaking we should. But when you're logging in on a new device, it usually warns and says, "Hey, we notice you're logging into a new device. Do you want to log in as a guest, or do you want to save this as your logins?" And they probably saved it as a login, which means it's now detecting that as a proper device. I think it was remember this device or whatever, which means that it's one of yours. Grab the boats. I like that all the boats they chose are designed to also be half pipes. Or I guess in this case, quarter pipes. There we go. Krakow! Ooh. Okay. Got a cathedral under the water. Is that a... Yeah, oh, wow. I'm suddenly getting, Final Fantasy X vibes of going down to the ruins under the water with the Albed team. Swimming down along the chain. That is a very specific reference. Oh, that's cool, Raves. I'm by no means surprised. Light up that boat. Light up that boat. That boat. I don't know how I'm gonna reach that boat. That. Hey, Red. Okay, yeah, they don't want me to go that way, so I'm gonna have to go around. That boat's gonna be harder to reach. But I want to get all of these. That one's gonna become a problem. But it looks like I go there, so I should be able to go along the ledge there. Let's go. Boo, 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 boo. I got jellyfish for the one. So this one's going. I gotta get this one now. I also need to pay attention to that right there. Stab. Oh. Okay. Hey, Rincey. Well said. Well said. That boat. Half boat. Ah. Got him. I can see that, Rincey. Okay. Stuff over there. There's a lot of stuff off to the sides. I got that one. I mean, I need to get up to the top of this, so we gotta go to those jellyfish. Did I see that? I did. Fish tile. And over on this one. Technically not an ocean game. Technically the game is about the desert, but I definitely understand the confusion. I do not love Legend of Zelda. I think Legend of Zelda is actually an extremely overrated series. But I do understand where you're coming from. I have played a fair chunk of Zelda games. It's just one of those things where I find to be too much. Personally. Oh. The best Legend of Zelda is Twilight Princess. And it's only gone downhill since. But I also partially blame Nintendo for the massive hardware swaps they do. Which doesn't allow proper optimization for the games they make. Which leads to poor design decisions, decisions being made in weird ways, and things not working quite how they should. I think a big problem with a lot of, just in a general statement towards a lot of Nintendo exclusive titles, is the fandoms for them are afraid to be critical of the series. And because they're afraid to be critical of the series, it stagnates the actual growth of the product and the ability to be better. And most Nintendo titles do not deserve the perfect scores they get, because a lot of it is due to people being unwilling to actually talk negatively about a series that people love. When it's like, no, there's genuine critique to be had here, because people tend to view a lot of critique as a purely black and white scenario and not the gray area in between where products can actually get better. But you can only get better if you acknowledge the flaws, and if you enjoy a series, you should be more willing to critique a series. I don't think I have like any 10 out of 10 games on my list. There's every game, no matter how much I love it, I'd love to see them do better. I can see the shortcomings of them, etc., you know? Yep. There we go. Yeah, and that's another important issue. So they're not flying. Everything is swimming, but we're in a desert, but they swim above the water, and I can't remember what the reasoning was. Everything swims above the water. But no, like, I do not hate Zelda games. I just don't think they're nearly as good as people treat them. This is the same for Mario titles. This is the same for, like, just anything they've done. And they're unwilling to take these risks and make changes, and I thought there was something there, but it may have been a fish. Like, I'm actually proud of what I've seen from, like, Legends, the new Legends game, right? Because they're doing things different. And people are gonna shit on them for all the things that they're doing different. And it's like, no, they need to change, because it's been the same shit forever, and it needs evolution. People need to be more accepting of change over nostalgia. If you want the nostalgia, play the old one. Now, obviously, that is a separate argument to be made about how Nintendo doesn't really allow you to play the old titles. That's a whole issue in itself. But that is a separate conversation to the conversation of growth in video games and games evolving over time. But I still need to get to that ledge. Like, I can get to here. Ah, here we go. Found the frog! Poison dart frog. Yeah, well, okay. So, generally speaking, yes, Lupican, they have the same, like, overall premise for a lot of them, at least prior to Sun and Moon, which is why I really like Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon with Pokemon changed that premise a lot. They changed the kind of standard that they were doing, because it was usually 8 gym leaders. This time they changed it to, like, the 4... They had 4, I can't remember the term right now. But basically, they had 4 trainers this time, with these long quests and beasts that you would fight while you did it, and longer puzzles, and it was more interesting. They also got rid of, like, the HM system. That was a very tedious system. Sun and Moon did a lot of changes, and a lot of people complained about it. And Nintendo went back on a lot of their changes because people were whining about it being different. It's like, but it's a different title. I think there's a weird line. I am less bothered by Sony as a company than I am Nintendo. Obviously, there is definitely problems with Sony as well. But I do think if we're talking strictly from a gaming standpoint, Sony is more likely to hire studios to make their first party titles, whereas Nintendo no longer looks to outside studios to do their stuff, really. There are occasional exceptions. Technically speaking, Game Freak is not a Nintendo company, but they just always do Nintendo stuff. So there are some, like, oddball exceptions to it. But I would say as a whole, Nintendo is not willing to actually hire other companies to work with them, whereas Sony still is, which is a big difference when it comes to the way studios are kind of perceived as a whole, you know? Like, Sony definitely has its issues, but Sony is willing to actually work with other people. How do I get to that? I want to get to that boat over there, and I guess I gotta land here, and then I gotta jump around. But see, that's a different Sony. I mean, it's still Sony, and I can agree with that, Red. But my point is strictly talking about the gaming divisions. Because Sony is obviously a very branched out corporation through a bunch of different sets. Yeah, like Pokemon titles, generally they always have a different plot line. If we're talking like overall plot line, Loopy, like they have like some different events, some different villain group. The latest one, Scarlet and Violet, is very much like Scarlet and Violet's one villain group. It's a plot about like bullying in school and things like that. Whereas like Sun and Moon is about interdimensional creatures and familial abuse and robots from the future, and the general gameplay loop is the same for a lot of them. Sun and Moon has a very different gameplay loop. Scarlet and Violet has a different gameplay loop, though I think Scarlet and Violet did a bad job with theirs. It's a whole thing. But, yeah. Now this is interesting. There was two paths to take there. Like, there's boats over there. Okay, I need to get those as well. But strictly speaking, from a business decision from the gaming branch of Sony is at least willing to work with other companies and publish titles by smaller teams. Nintendo doesn't do that. No, Red, it's not. Just as a general thing, Ted was a voluntary choice by whatever, the original game, yellow, red, and blue, were very much based on you're now old enough to do this if you want, and go and collect Pokemon, whatever. But I do agree with the animal fighting thing. That is 100% what Pokemon is. But that was at 10. Sun and Moon was, I believe, 14. I believe Black and White are also 14. I think Scarlet and Violet is 12, maybe 14 as well. They did up it to 14 at a point. I don't know which way I'm meant to go. I hate this. I don't know which way I'm meant to go right now. Because there's stuff here. I feel like this is the intended way. Thank you for the follow. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe? Have I gone? Crap! I don't want to go up. So that is the intended way to go, and I don't want to go that way. Send me back down. Oh no! I'm not allowed to go back down. No! Damn it. Damn it. Hey, Sky. I hate that. I was supposed to go the other way. First time I've been screwed over by one of the one-way pipes. Red, that is gaming 101. You do not go the correct way. When you're trying to find secrets, you do not go the correct way. You know that. Giving me crap for playing a game proper. Especially in games that properly reward you for exploring like this does. Damn it. Because no, there was an entire section through those lanterns right there. I want to go inside that building right there. Like, you can see the lanterns, and I can go in there, and I didn't get to go in there, and now I'm annoyed, because, like, that's where I want to go there. I want to know what I missed. Yeah, exactly, Sky. Exactly. Like, there's little bits where you go, I can definitely go here. Let me explore it, you know? But, like... that shouldn't have been a one-way. Like, that should allow me to go back, you know?
Cameron, my moss
What?
just got rolled up by a little green alien. Chase after it for me.
Is it break time? Is it already break time? It is already break time. Whoop. Down we go. Give me this. Okay, we will hit this and look at the pretty in 3 minutes. We are going to take a break. We take them manually so that way the game never gets automatically interrupted, and it reminds me to take a break as well. So I will catch you all in 3 minutes. Please take care of yourselves, stretch your legs, grab a drink, all that fun stuff, but I will see you all very soon. Be right back.
Oh, who am I kidding? This is automated. More cards.
Woo! I can't see. It's been a while since my screen. Okay, it's been a while since. It's been a while since it's been this hard to see. I'm driving off the minimap. Oh, I can't see the rock on the minimap. Driving via the minimap right now. We're good. We're good. There we go. Y'all messing with my game while I try to play. Thank you for the TikTok follow. Much appreciated. Oh god. I'm just trying to do dailies. Oh god, the sun!
I hate it.
Oops. Oh my god, that's actually real! I thought this was people memeing! I thought it was a meme! What's it mean? There's one. Oh, you suck!
Of
I couldn't
course,
see!
it's snowy that played in world. It's almost always snow.
I forgot I had that little call out there. So for those who do not know how the hype balloon works, basically there is a single channel point redeem you can do right now because the hype train is happening. So if you're following, you are given a default of 300. If you've been here before, you have plenty of it. But you can just spam those and every single one of those balloons pops up. Those do appear in front of my game. They are tracked in the upper left. You can try to set a record. The longer the hype train goes, the more that can be, the higher that goal can get. But basically it's a fun little way for y'all to interact during the hype train. I love it. So yeah. Oh, thank you. My little alert. Thank you, Mick Leslie, for the gift sub. I appreciate that. Level up! Ah, God! Roses! 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 Good, we have the Katamari shaped cutout. When you become a tad larger, perhaps you can roll up The game's music is amped up while I'm not doing anything. I don't know if it's programmed to get louder or what, but holy crap. I'm having a moment! I realize my name is spelled different, but I'm having a moment. I have heard word of this cow. This cow is important. I have heard word of this cow. Excuse me, cow. How are you? Cow. Hello? I'm back. And I'm blue. Hi. Hello, hello. Did you stretch your legs? Did you take care of yourselves? Like you're supposed to? Oh, they're sharing. Oh, cool. Okay, overall, as a statement, Lapis, I need you to expand. I need you to tell me more, cause what? You went upstairs because you heard a parrot on your roof. Is this a common occurrence? Does this happen to you regularly? Oh! That was so close. I mean, yeah, Sky, but it like, regardless of that being a possibility, it's never expected. There we go. Oh. Also, Red, don't noodle your cows. Do 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 do. There is a thing though when it comes to like interrupting clips. I always feel a little bit bad interrupting any clip in the middle, and it's like they're my own clips. I can interrupt them, but I always feel guilty. It's like I'm interrupting myself. While beluga. Okay, we have reassembled the bridge. Oh, but I can go back. Oh, this works in my favor. Two things. One, I want to go over to that thing on the left, but I've also got to ride one of these whales. I want to go that way. Get that. Get that. Yep, figured that was what this was gonna be. There we go. Okay. Land on the whale. Got it. Okay. Hey, Lappin. Ow. Hey, Rexon. This game released literally yesterday. It is by the creators of Abzu, with a handful of team members that also worked on Journey, which is where you will recognize a lot of the design choices from. But it is a perfect merger, I would say, between Journey and Abzu. A lot of the controls of Journey meets the visuals of Abzu, at least when it comes to the underwater and such themes. Yep. It is by Giant Squid, which includes some members of that game company, to my understanding. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. Now, I had mentioned... Yeah, so I want to go back over to that one side. I just want to hop off here and check this. Is there anything in this little island? No. Just a pretty intermediate island. But I want to go here, and then I want to get back over this way. Because I missed some stuff earlier. So, Abzu is a game that is very much about exploring underwater and learning and caring for ocean animals. Journey is a game about exploring a desert from as a metaphor for life and the struggles of it. Okay, so what I had missed before, which we can now go and get. I gotta go that way, and then we're gonna land here. Whoop. I'm gonna land here. Oh. There was a secret I missed, and we were finally able to kind of backtrack to it. Uh-oh. Well, down we go. Okay. There. But yeah, we missed this before. We did this island, but I didn't go this way. So now we go there. We go there. But, to put it simply, Journey is one of the main video games that are used in the argument of our video games art, which, yes, they are. I don't know why people still have this argument, but Journey is always the one that is brought up in that argument. Before any others, so... just to explain, like, yes, it's beautiful, and that's part of why. Prove your valor, attain the high score. Ah! Okay, so it's the skating spot. Okay. This one's a bit harder. I gotta find spots to do tricks off of. Okay, cool, I did it. Yep, you got it right. You got it right on your first try, Lappin. But yeah, Abzu is officially by the same company, and then Journey is by that game company, which is a different thing. So, what'd I get? Beat the high score in all trick attack areas. Cool, we've done all the trick attacks now. And we won. Now, where did that... I think that's over here? Yes. There we go. Glad to hear it, Sparrow. Animals love me. Until I go, and then we see what happens. Go. Head on back. I would assume so, Spare. Abzu is... I think the funny thing with Abzu is, like, I know a lot of people have, like, fear of underwater and stuff, but I think with the way Abzu handles it, it's probably really good for people with, was it thalassophobia? I think it's probably pretty good for people with it, because you're in a safe environment being able to explore it, you know? I could be wrong, I could be entirely wrong, but I think it's one of those that's very, very good for that. There we go. New area. God, this is beautiful. Oh no! Saved it. I missed my turn. But yeah, if you've played Journey, I mean, the level design of this feels like Journey, but it feels like they took Journey and then gave it a coat of Abzu paint. Like, you can definitely feel heavy Journey vibes from this. Like, I feel Journey more than Abzu. Abzu is more like the way the sea creatures are handled and things like that. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Okay. No, save her! Save her! Uh-oh. No! Wait. No! There we go. Did I nail it? Did I nail it? No! You know it's good when my noise gate cuts it out. Hey, Kayla. Like, I know I'm doing a good job when noise bird's like, yeah, no, those aren't words anymore. Like, thanks. Yeah, it's very much they took Journey and then they gave the environment the cosmetics of Abzu which isn't bad, but yeah, you tuned out during plot happening. Oh wait, I'm hovering. Why am I jumping over? Oh, okay. Nope, nope, nope. Fire hurt. Stop, drop, and kickflip. Stop, drop, and kickflip. Okay, noted. Well, I think the problem to keep in mind here is I am not a person. I am a statue that is brought to life by water. I am the embodiment of water. I do not know if the person I was with is water. I don't believe so because they had human eyes. I don't know what's going on with them. But hot. Go. Nailed it. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. You can take me hard to go. It's fine. Oh. Nyom. Nyom. Okay. Well, welcome to this iconic scene that Journey also does. Oh, I have my camera control back. Thanks for making that clear, game. I am probably going to burn up here. Woohoo! Made it. Wait, what? Oh. Come on. In you go. I'm going to die because of that cutscene. You cutscened me into fire! That wasn't my fault. There's another switch there. Oh, it was a chest. Still. They cutscened me into fire and that was rude. There we go. Yeah, no, that was me burning to death, Lappin. Okay. I need to get... Oh. Chest. Oh. Go over here. Ha! I wonder if there's like a trophy in this for doing all of this without ever touching the fire once. Like, I'm sure it's possible if you're like really good and really understand the mechanics of this game. But I am not. I have never claimed to be good at games in my life except for Katamari, where I am pretty decent. And that's just a lot of playtime. Oh. Ooh, Barracuda. That's fine. Go there. Cool off, cool off, cool off. What am I meant to do? Oh, Jesus. Okay, I was meant to fail. Maybe? Or is that just a really graphic game over? Nope, it was. Okay. You know what? That's the first time I've had a supposed to lose battle that actually didn't feel annoying. And I think that's one of those things where a lot of supposed to lose battles feel like you have a chance and they don't rip that away from you harsh enough. A lot of them feel like you could still beat them if you just played better. That one felt like I was slipping the whole way. So that is the first time I've felt one that I've had a forced loss battle that didn't feel like I was being scammed, which is pretty rare. Like, there's so many where it's like you just kind of live forever if you're good at dodging. It's like no, you have no chance. It's like, okay, I'm good with that forced loss. Okay. This is straight out of Abzu. If I'm remembering correctly, this was like right in Abzu. They just had the two games bone, and then this is the baby. That's fine. Sword upgrade, I guess. Which is probably gonna give me unlimited boost, if I had to guess. Oh my god, can I use the sword as a sword and I just fly now? Is that what's going on? Nope. There we go. It feels like I just have boost now. Every time I hear music like this, I think of one of two games. It's either Nier that I end up thinking of, or it's Dot Hack. Those are the two vibes I get from this game's musical score every time I hear this singing. Ow! I'm okay. We're going up, up, up. It's our moment. Woohoo! I don't know how a vertical half pipe works, but I'll take it. I think we might be nearing the end of the game. I'm just guessing here. I can definitely see the Rayquaza. I definitely get what you're saying there, Scott. Oh! Suddenly, Sky Children of Light. Okay, so I collect the fish for a boost and then throw that at hit. Got it. Let's go. Okay, I am supposed to be timing these a little bit. There we go. Ow! Okay, you know what? That one's fair. I deserved hit there. That one's a bit harder to dodge. Woo! But they're alive. I'm a statue, to my understanding. They're a living being. So do humans still exist? I just don't have a full grasp on what's going on there. Like, I assume they're a descendant of the Wanderer that was in the, or at least they're fulfilling the role of the Wanderer that was in the stories that I was reading. Ooh, it's running. Up we go. Now we're playing Tempest. Everybody loves a good Tempest, right? And yes, this is 100% a Tempest game sequence, and I will not hear otherwise. Woo! Okay. Bonk. Okay, dodge that. Throw another one. Another one. There we go. Shark time. Hey, Icy. Ow! I got distracted. Did he just laugh at me? Let's go. Did I win? I did it. I did it. Oh. Neither of us know how to land. This is gonna hurt. I'm really sorry I gotta do this. One sec. Sorry, I had to deal with a cat thing for a second. Rain! Oh, did I explode? I got distracted by cat issues. But I as I pointed out, I was water the whole time. So that tracks. Huzzah! I'm gonna let this play. I gotta awkwardly check on my cats really quick. So just enjoy this. I will be checking a thing. Okay, I checked on what I needed to check on. Absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. I love seeing the rain fall behind me right now, too. No, Sky, Paz has been unwell lately. But she was trying to leave the room, but one of the cats was laying in the door, and she's really, really not interested in dealing with the others right now. So I've had to get her water and bring it here for her, but she got up on her own. I went and picked her up and moved her onto the other side of the doorway, and then she went and walked the rest of the way to go and get water herself. So it's just a positive step, is all. Yeah, it was just one of those things I needed to monitor and make sure, see what she was doing because she's been unwell. I believe it's been related to the heat more than anything. So I've been keeping the AC on pretty consistently. And then just making sure that she's eating and getting water has been the main thing. Aww. There's a score multiplier. Now here's the thing though. I only got like half the trophies. There's a new game plus, are you serious? See, I missed some areas. And I also forgot to ride some of the creatures because I didn't realize that was a trophy. I've apparently missed some spin tricks, but I think that's related to the last unlock. Yeah, defeat Tournament without taking a single hit. Makes sense. Beat it in under 2 hours. It took me 5.5. But I was also exploring. This is rude. Earn a game-wide high score of 1,000,000 points or higher. Beat your own game-wide high score. Read all the steel messages. God. Okay, trick combos generate boost wisp when landing. Okay. Oh, I can see my speed now. Oh. Yeah, that'll happen. But yeah, no. I think the heat wave just made Paz unwell. She's doing better now, but I think it was just that early shock with the heat. Because we had a massive, massive heat wave. And I don't think she really got out of it, and I didn't notice that she wasn't staying cool. Yeah, this is my point. The player is not a person like that, like the person we run into. Medium length, I would say, Sky. Like, she qualifies as an American short hair, but medium length hair. The problem is she just likes to stay away from everybody else most of the time. She's a very aloof cat. So she was staying away from everybody, but everybody else was in the air conditioning. So you can see how that becomes an issue. Okay, so I have a speedometer now. You can't see it behind me, but there's a speedometer behind me. I'm currently going 41 miles per hour. Which I don't think is accurate. I don't think 41 is an accurate speed. Woo! But yeah, for anybody looking for the journey visuals, here you go. This game opens right up into it. Completely right up into it. Like, welcome to Journey, everybody. We're not even subtle. Woo! Love it. And go in here. No real secrets here, but I didn't miss anything in this area when I played it, so it's kind of like I'm just doing excess going through here. But it is entirely possible I missed like some of the stones or the tech stones, right? Yes. Hi. Hi, baby. What's up? Hi. Oh, that's not like you. What's up, baby? Sorry, Paz just tried to climb up onto the chair and she got her claw stuck, but she never does it. Hi. Hi. Are you feeling better? Are you feeling better, baby? Oh, hi, baby. Well, that... Well, I'll feel a lot better once she's really started like grooming properly again, because that's like the big thing is she's not doing a great job of fully grooming, right? So that's where like my main worry is with her right now. Her the main like sign with her right now is that her her hips and back leg are like, because I gave her a bath because she wasn't grooming well. Her hips and such have very like kind of curly fur now because of it, which is just kind of the sign that she hasn't been grooming because she hasn't sorted that out yet. Go. Need as much currency as we can get. Doo-doo. They really went for the make a very vibrant opening aspect when they made this. Like, no, we gotta draw everybody in right away. then it shows. Drain the water. Do that. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna say you carry on where I left off, right? Oh god. Halfway there. Yeah, I think the only way I'm going to be able to properly like collect all of the coins I need is probably to either focus on getting it just in general, or spend a bit more time kind of like rushing the block. Actually, if the one trophy is for doing 2 hours, and we've got 2 hours of stream left, do you think we can do it if we just rush? If we just straight bum rush the game? I mean, obviously I've wasted a little bit of time restarting here, but I think it would be worth trying to bum rush this. Get that trophy. Wah! Go up here. And I can probably get a few on the way. Like, I should be able to, I think, I should be able to, like, land on the creatures I missed. And then a lot of y'all who missed the beginning can see the whole game. Have a good one, Loopy. If not, but I'll be going for another 2 hours, so. This one, get this. Onto the roof. Do do do. Get that. Go up. Yep. There we go. Got it. Nailed it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not by any means a speed runner of any game. So trying to do this in 2 hours is going to be a bit of a feat. But I don't like changing games midstream. I tend to try and avoid that. And if there's a challenge for 2 hours, we've got 2 hours left. I mean, I may as well try for it, right? Like, I think that's kind of a good way to look at it. Like, I may as well attempt it. Like, I don't think I rode on that dolphin, which might be why I didn't complete it. The dolphin felt small. Maybe I can't ride the dolphin. I don't know. No, I can't ride the dolphin. Get coins, because I need those. Go out here, and up we go. Take the chain back. We're not focusing on collecting things. We've already completed the main levels. We are focusing on movement, because otherwise I would go down and get that. Now, obviously, it's gonna suck if like, the screwing around I did at the very beginning that cost me, like, probably 5 minutes getting the chest cost me the 2 hours, but I don't think it will. I think if I'm gonna miss by, like, 15, 20 minutes, you know? Okay, and then this one I have to go up these pillars over here. Jamal's following this the whole way. I'm really bad at however I'm supposed to be, like... charging the boost. I got it there, and I don't know what I did. It's this one. There we go. Got it. No, I'm sorry, Sky. Follow the path. Go, 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 go. We're speed running this. We are speed running this. We beat the game. Can we do it in 2 hours? Can we do the entire game again in 2 hours? This is the important questions. Yo. Hey, door. I also just realized the million points is only a New Game Plus thing, and it is slowly accumulating them perpetually in the upper right corner of the screen. What's funny though is like the like million points that they're talking about is not actually that many. Because you get a good combo like that, and I just gained 50,000. Awesome, door. You're getting there. But like, I know during one of the events I got over, was it over 500,000? No, I think my record was like 280,000 or something on one of these, like, because of the combo I got. So as long as I get to a spot like where I was here with a lot of jellyfish, I can just raise that combo like absurdly if I need to get it. You, I need to ride you. There we go. I knew that was one I missed. go. Ah, I wanted to shortcut it and go around the side. So, she is directly inside this on a pillar, right when I go in. I didn't comment on this before because I wasn't certain. I guess they show up right on this pillar right at the beginning, just as a little, like, quick little, like, sliver. And then I'm assuming they backflip away, but they're like right at it. Up there on that building. Give me that. Oh, I hit that water, or I hit that sand and it broke it. Let me in. There. Boop. But yeah, I'm trying to get the combos while I do this. Come on. Try to get all the way up there. But yeah, the wall ride is an amazing spot to get a ton of points. So if I'm trying to get that 1,000,000 points, being in anywhere with a wall ride, one of the trick attack arenas is mostly wall rides, which is a really good spot to just collect a ton of points. Go. Hey, Cannibal, how's it going? Shit. Where's my way up? There it is. Nice door. Anybody else excited for Bubsy 4D? Anyone, or is that just me? I just bring this up again. I'm actually like really excited, especially because the developer is Fabraz, which did Demon Tides. Well, Demon Turf and Demon Tides, which are platformer. You don't know what Bubsy is, Sky? Oh. Bubsy is regarded as like one of the most hated platformer characters of all time. Bubsy is a like classic Sega era
I think someone rang the
platformer
doorbell.
character.
Would you mind checking if it's my bone delivery?
That does count, Tomorrow. We will check it a little bit, Mari. We gotta get through this though. Hit that. There we go. But no, they're a very skilled platformer developer who I would say arguably made some of the best movement in any indie platform in a long time. So they're the perfect studio to have do this. So I'm excited to see what all they do. The problem is before they did a game called Bubsy 3D, which is arguably one of the worst 3D platformers of all time. Mainly because camera controls weren't really figured out then. Bubsy, okay, so here's the thing though about that. Bubsy never stopped being a thing. And I think too many people think that Bubsy stopped. Bubsy never stopped being a thing. Bubsy has consistently existed as new titles repeatedly throughout the history of everything. The last Bubsy title that came out was actually, so they had one Bubsy title that was made by the same people who made Gianna Sisters, which was actually a Mario clone way back in the day, but they've continued to make platformers, which it was meh. But Gianna Sisters has always been a little bit meh. But then they actually had one made by they had a mobile title made, and that mobile title was actually made by the developers of Bit Trip, of the Bit Trip series, which is arguably like one of the best rhythm platformers. And there was a Bubsy title on that, and that one was actually really good. But then there was like other ones they made that they were trying to bring back the feel, but it was like, no, you need to do a 3D Bubsy, and they kept trying to do 2D ones, which I think is where it really hurt them. But no, Bubsy actually, like, Bubsy's been trying really hard for like the last decade to come back. So to get a Bubsy 4D where they're like, no, we're gonna actually get somebody who's really good at platformers, who's really successful at platformers, and just really push it. And the new Bubsy looks great. And I also like the new take on the shirt, because he used to always have he was always a Bobcat, and all he wore was a white T-shirt with a red exclamation point on it. That was Bubsy's design, right? Bubsy's new design is a white suit jacket, unbuttoned, but with a red tie that has a white stripe on it. So the red tie creates the effect of the exclamation point without being the exclamation point, which is really, really cool. Like, it's a really good adaptation of it all. And I like really, really respect what it is, but it looks fantastic. If we're to talk about like 3D platformers and a good 3D platformer, aside from Astrobot, this is probably the best looking 3D platformer I've seen in a long time. As far as like popular IPs go. So I am very excited to see where this goes as somebody who used to adore 3D platformers. Missed it. Let's go. Revive the dolphin. Perfect. But yeah, no, a lot of people are like super wary of it. It's like, because it's Bubsy. And it's like, no, it's Fabre's making it. Fabre's making it. It's going to be great. Echo does not need to come back. Echo at most needs a remaster. Echo does not need to come back as a thing, though. Echo exists at its time. I would like to see a rebuild of Mr. Mosquito. I think we need to be revisiting, rather than PS1 era mascots, we need to be revisiting PS2 era mascots. Bring back Mr. Mosquito. Bring back A Dog's Life. Re-release Tulip, but make it like claymation art style. They actually did, Chow. That one happened. Chow, Glover did come back. Genetics, Sky? I don't know what you want me to say to that. Genetics? What happened to hello? How are you? To the dolphin! I do need to take a break, though. I'm gonna hope the timer isn't going. We're gonna take a 3-minute break. Stretch your legs, take care of yourselves, and I will catch you all very soon. Mari did demand this like 10 minutes ago, so be right back. Oh, I want to see this. Bad lily pads go in the leaf prison. And I just looked at it, I go, do you have a link to anywhere you actually, you know, create videos or streams?
What's wrong?
Thank you. This isn't a new map! All the heroes' friends come together to save the day! God. This game is an experience! I don't know what I'm experiencing, but it's the game. Which you just lost. Congratulations. Here's the thing. This game could look great if they stylized it. But this... Where did those come from? You weren't there a second ago. Why are there birds now? I need to ruin the music. I have heard word of this cow. This cow is important. I have heard word of this cow. Excuse me, cow. How are you? Cow. I'm so happy right now. You can nuzzle the cow. I was told hug the cow. I was told you can hug the cow. This is a full-on cuddle. I love you, cow. I love you so much.
Mr. King, are you okay?
Look at you! Aren't you a cute dragon?
Little world, Nikki.
I know your name is Kilo, but I'm going to name you Rocks, because you look like rocks. Just chubbier. Let me take the Katamari. Fucked up their car though. Look at that. And finally, the last outfit I've been missing. Are you kidding? That was the last one I missed. We return. Hello. 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 I always feel a bit bad when I have to do those 3-minute breaks, but for those who do not know, the reason we do 3-minute breaks is because if we didn't do the 3-minute breaks, then people who would try to join would end up seeing a bunch of ads when they try to join, and then they wouldn't spend the time to actually check out the channel because they're like, I'm gonna log off I'm not gonna watch this ad. Which sucks, but that is the way it is. So we do that. Not through there. I don't like running them, but I'd rather do that than interrupt the stream. Like, I find that to be one of the worst things. Like, if I'm watching a stream, I'd rather deal with pre-rolls personally, but more than anything, I hate watching a stream and then the streamer be talking and then mid-sentence they get cut off because an ad decided to play and they weren't aware that they were about to get ads, and I absolutely hate ads interrupting the stream more than anything. And I know it's like, oh, well, you can delay the ads, blah, blah. It's like, I'll run them manually. I'll handle them. I'll make sure we're not doing it. You know, like, I'll do it in a way that still shows it. But yeah, when a stream gets interrupted, it's just, ugh. And I know some people try to put like an on-screen timer in the corner, like, oh, ad coming up in this long, so people are aware. It's like, no. No. I will run them manually. I will be able to greet everybody. See, now, for what it's worth on that one, Sky, that shouldn't happen. That means they've got their settings screwed up. If you can get interrupted by an ad break. Like, that shouldn't happen. Like, if you watch a pre-roll, you should not get a schedule, like a programmed one that's automated. Because, ooh, that means they've got their timings wrong. Because the way it's designed is that the ads, the reason I run 3 minutes of ads, and I know it does feel like a lot, 3 minutes of ads per hour will turn off pre-rolls for the next hour. It is the big part of that. So that's why like mine is the way it is, because like pre-rolls are off for an hour when I do 3 minutes. If you do half an hour, or if you do a minute and a half, you get a half hour off. I could change it up so I'd be doing like a minute and a half of them every half hour, but I feel like as a viewer I'd be annoyed by that. I'd rather just have them every hour and deal with it. But it also gives me an excuse and tells me, hey, get up and walk around rather than other things. I do know it causes people to leave. I know we lost like 7 people when I ran that last ad break. And it's to be expected sometimes, but it does kind of suck. Because like, oh, I don't want to watch ads. Like, you should be getting up and stretching. Like, there's a reason I make that comment, like, hey, everybody get up, stretch your legs, take care of yourselves. We'll be back in 3. Yeah, and like doing only a half hour is What'd be funny, Chow? I don't know if you ever played Metal Gear Solid 4. But in Metal Gear Solid 4, every loading screen is a remember to get up, stretch your legs, take a break, you've been playing for blah blah blah, and it like does its thing. It would almost be funny if my Be Right Back screen was just one of those. Like, just had that on the screen and, like, had me standing in the corner going, yep, it's break time. If I had a 3D model, I think I would do that, because those are, like, something I could have and, like, have it, like, slowly do a pan, rotate across. I do think during my breaks I should put something like that up, though. Rather than just, like, my, like, here's a clip thing. just having text saying, hey, we're taking a break right now for 3 minutes. We'll be back soon. It's just to run ads. Like a little explainer thing. Maybe do it as a marquee. I'm gonna make a note. I'm gonna make a note to myself. BRB explaining BRB. I don't like doing the countdown timers to a point because I don't necessarily make it back in time, but it isn't a bad idea. I'll make a note. But my whole Be Right Back screen, I want to make it look nicer. I want to have a better interaction thing. I don't feel like the drop minigame is really that good. I know some people enjoy it, but I think as far as things go, it's very meh. And I'd like something better. That is... I'm sorry, how fast did I just go? 3,600 miles per hour on a dolphin? Let's do that again. Only 2,000 on that one, but 3,600 on the first launch. I forgot about the dolphin cannon. Yeah. I have it automated, Sky, the drop minigame. I have it all automated, but yeah. Right, Box. I have the drop minigame all automated. It's made by a specific website that I can't think of the name of. It's Pixel something. But they have like a whole bunch of little like quick mini games, and I can automate it off web browser. But I'd like one that's more interesting. I'd almost like a what would be fun is instead of a drop mini game would be something like a pachinko board. Not a plinko board, but a pachinko board with bouncers. I think people would have fun doing a drop minigame if it was a pachinko board. Where you have like little spots to bounce off of and land in. Woo-hoo! Down we go. But yeah, no, a pachinko drop would be a really, really cool one to do. I really, really want to get into using Godot to do my overlays instead of what I'm currently doing. But I know that's a lot of work and I don't have the focus right now. But I'd like to use Godot to do all of it instead of using browser sources and bot trickery, you know? Because right now, most of what I do is all done in Mix It Up. Or using a bunch of programs. And I'd like to like make my own mess of a thing. One thing I wanted to do for a long time was actually like remake Stream Avatars, but make it so there's like a cityscape. Which I think I could technically do with Stream Avatars as it is. I could technically do as it is. But in the process, what I would want to do is use the teleporters to make them go into like different rooms and then crop everything off. But I'd have to remove a lot of the built-in interaction, I think, to get it to work right. But I already do a lot of trickery with Stream Avatars even. Because, like, I don't know if you've noticed, but now they loop around from the left side to the right side. Things like that. There's a lot of, like, little things I've done to mess with it. I strayed off the path. I didn't know that was a thing. But Stream Avatars as a program, while it works, is not the best. And I'd like to be able to do more, like, original things with it. Like, imagine if instead of it being how it is now, if I could do a pachinko thing with that on my breaks, or if the drop minigame was based on your stream avatar rather than an emote. Like, that would be far more fun. There we go. Woohoo! Try to speedrun platforming when you are essentially working with what is always ice physics is a lot. Like, I am dealing with permanent ice physics. Let's go. Like, that is the one thing I would say is kind of a drawback to this. I understand why it's a thing, but yeah. This is, like, unlimited ice physics, and it can be a lot. There we go. But that's why you'll also see me jumping from points rather than trying to surf to them a lot of times. Because it's a little bit easier to control yourself in the air. Because you're less floaty in the air. Can I ride you? Pretty sure I can ride you, but I'm not sure if I did ride you before. It's fine. We're just gonna go. We're on a time limit. We're trying to beat the game twice in one stream. Let's go. Do 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 do. Ah! I mean, Chow, it's the devs of Abzu with some of the staff having worked on Journey. So, yes. It's literally like a halfway point between Abzu and Journey. Not even being, like, subtle here. Doo-doo-doo. If Abzu and Journey had a baby. It's a good combo of things, for sure. No! There we go. Woohoo! Second one. I mean, the game came out yesterday, Chow, and was announced like, or it was announced for release like I think 3 months ago. So it's not a surprise that you haven't heard it. Heard of it, you know. Woo! No, this does not have any multiplayer concepts to it. This is a single player experience, more like Abzu was. I don't think they want to touch into what is essentially that game company's territory, specifically when it comes to the multiplayer, because they did, they still have Sky Children Light that they're still doing like updates and stuff for. And this is a pretty contained experience. And Journey was about finding somebody to spend a journey with, and sometimes you just don't get anybody to journey with, and that was a whole thing in itself, but this one is actually like a hero story, so needs to be a little more controlled for what it's doing. Use all the speed boosts I can, keep myself moving. There we go. Had too much speed, missed a lot of the lights. That sucks. Gonna slow me down a little bit. There we go. Free the shark! The shark looks so happy. Boink. Now, the shark does not have the jump ability that the dolphin had. The shark is more of a dashy ability. But now that I'm aware of the dashy ability, this should go better. Go, blow high! Let's go. Just gonna keep spamming X. Right. Keep spamming cross. That's gonna give me a speed boost. I'm gonna spam it. Go. There's two. There's one to the right, I think. Yep. Yep. Got it. Go up the hill. Long cutscene. Free me. I'm in a rush here. I gotta beat the game in 2 hours. We're 40 minutes in. What's funny is I think this is actually where I got after 3.5 hours of streaming, and I've done it in 40 minutes. This is where I got yesterday. Was about here. Taking it casually. So the speed boost, understanding the controls and movement, they all really add up. Yeah, and then this was the start of our stream right here. This area was the start of our stream, so we are tearing through this. Woohoo! Got it. Do. Okay, so we got that. Gotta hit these. Gotta hit these. Come on. There we go. We don't get to explore now. But yeah, you remove all the like exploration and side stuff, and it really cuts out a lot of the game. But I think that's part of the fun, because you are immediately going from beautiful scene to beautiful scene doing it this way. Okay, we need to get this one first. Oh, that jump! I don't even think that was necessarily intended. I just happened to hit that just right to do it. Let's go. But yeah, no, if I can get that in 40 minutes, I should 100% be able to beat the game in the next hour. So for the goal to beat the game in 2 hours, that's not too mean of a trophy, right? Because a lot of games are really harsh with that. Like, oh, here's our speedrunner challenge. Yeah, it dropped yesterday, Clown. It dropped yesterday. We've already beaten it. But it dropped yesterday. It's included with PlayStation Plus, so if you have PlayStation Plus, you can play it that way. I loved it. I loved it, Clown. Yeah. It's about, I mean, playing it through normally is about, was about 6 hours. Playing it through, like, exploring and doing everything and trying to collect everything, 6 hours. Now, the trophy I'm after right now, though, because I beat it earlier than I expected, there's a trophy for beating the game in 2 hours, which is what we're going for now, because I had about 2 hours left. I am on a shark. I was on a dolphin earlier. But through the playtime, I think it was 3 hours and 40 minutes the first day, and then we're already about half an hour into what I streamed today. So we're currently at about the 4-hour mark of a casual playthrough in 40 minutes. Well, it is, again, worth noting, so this is made by the devs of Apsu. Specifically, this is the studio that did Apsu. The concept artist, to my understanding, worked on Journey, though. So that is where you're going to get the combination of the two. So it's Abzu's team working with the artists for the artist from Journey. All right, let's go. But yeah, after you beat it the first time, you unlock a speedometer. There's a little speedometer behind me on the screen. So I can see how fast I'm going. And at one point, I get launched out of a rocket on the back of a dolphin at 3,600 miles per hour. It's just like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, no, we're wow, we're already, yeah, so we're already at the triple jump portion, which is a short-lived portion, sadly. So I'm gonna have this for a really short amount of time. Since we're rushing through it. I really liked the triple jump, too. That's the sad part here. It's like, I got a triple jump now. But, yeah, it doesn't last long. There we go. No, there is no multiplayer element. As interesting as that would be, I think it would take away from the story of the game with how it's designed. So I am glad it's not there. I think too many games end up like shoehorning multiplayer mechanics in when they definitely don't need it. Journey did it well, because Journey was a completely optional one. However, the problem with Journeys is that it did also make the game easier when you had somebody with you. And that made the single player one a lot worse. Imagine like if your first playthrough of it, you ended up alone in Journey. I feel like that would be a far less enjoyable experience overall. I have played Sable. I didn't get that far in Sable for whatever reason. And I have not played the Pathless. That was one that was on my list and I just never got around to it. Sable was absolutely beautiful though. Sable was a fun game for what I got. It's just one of those, it didn't have enough going on to keep my attention. Like, it was a cool game, beautiful game, loved the story, but it just wasn't enough to keep me going. It kind of Sable kind of reminds me of Caravan Sandwich. I would totally recommend Caravan Sandwich if you enjoyed Sable. It's basically the same kind of vibe, but it has a little bit more going on. Caravan Sandwich is an open world post-apocalyptic game where you learn about what's going on and the government abandoning the planet you're on. Like, people are still very much around. It's not like a post-apocalyptic where, like, humans aren't a thing anymore. It's just a post-apocalyptic where the planet you are on has been killed. And people left and abandoned it. Similar to, like, what WALL-E is, right? Like, WALL-E is post-apocalyptic, even though, like, the people are fine. By the way, y'all, if you've been lurking for a while and you're enjoying the stream, make sure to try and redeem a channel point every once in a while, or at least get that little bonus chest. It makes sure your view counts. Twitch can be a little bit finicky on making sure your view counts, so just interacting with the stream in some way, if you don't have better Twitch TV installed, does help out a ton. Or if you want to be silly, you can always do a dance emote. Dino Dance or my Cowbear Dance emote will cause little glow sticks to appear on the bottom of the screen. That is a new little thing we added recently. So you can have fun that way, or you can throw moss at me, which now has 100% accuracy. You will never miss a moss ball. Ow. I got tired of them going up to the top weird corner. You will miss some in the if you're throwing like 10 sometimes because they push off of each other, but I appreciate the lurk cloud. Doo-doo-doo. Oh. Oh. It's funny that we're here in just under an hour. Like, I fully remember this spot, and it's like, yeah, no, just under an hour. What do you mean? Boosts. Get that. There we go. The boat. I really do like the design of the boat cathedral. Definitely would need a lot of weights in the bottom to keep that thing from flipping over, but it is absolutely beautiful. Go there. Nailed it. But yeah, I keep trying to think of cool ways to get y'all to be able to interact with the stream without necessarily like forcing you into a situation where you really have to chat or do things. I feel like when a lot of people are bombarding the dance emotes, it puts less pressure on people to also do a dance emote because they're not really going to be noticed specifically for saying something there, which I think is nice. Like, I'm just trying to find ways to give y'all, like, good, simple interactions. I'm also, on my screen right now, on my other monitor, I've actually got the references I think I'm going to use for my new cards. And I need to make those. I'm actually thinking of using the Infinity Nikki display cards to show off the new Streamloots card design. Because they have a very professional feel to them. And I think that'll go well. Ah, almost. Got it. Oh. But yeah, I have a lot of like little projects I need to work on, but I really, really wanted to stream this game in its entirety before I even considered like doing an art stream. I do want to do a co-working stream soon. I've got I want to create a mini Streamloots collection for Peak. But I want to create a Streamloots collection specifically for Peak, which I know I don't really play a lot, but I think if I get the Streamloots cards going, I would have a lot more fun with it. Is kind of the thing. Like, there's a lot of stuff I can do with Peak specifically that I'd like to do, and I think it would be a good test run for what I could do with it. I'd also do multiplayer with. Right now, I want to convince Ellie, but I might get Liara in on it. But I think it would be a lot of fun to kind of do it and not let other people exactly know that something's going on, other than that something will go on. I'm sure they will figure it out very quickly. But one of the things is that, like, if they install a base mod, I can let y'all manipulate the game in ways that, like, oh, you have anti-grav now for a little bit, or slow fall, or summon this item, or you could even summon the Scoutmaster. All that is a thing I can have you do. Like, just from Streamloots cards. So allowing y'all to do that with Streamloots cards in multiplayer would be a very fun experience. I feel for everybody, and it would affect everybody playing the game, right? So that's all stuff I have the power to do. I just need to actually set it up. It would affect every player in the game, yes. They have to have a mod installed. They have to have a base mod installed, which is just like a plugin base thing. If they don't have it installed, it'll only affect me, but if they have it installed, it'll affect them as well. I would talk to them in some capacity beforehand going, hey, do you want to do a really weird stream of this with me where things are going to be a bit chaotic? Because of Streamloots. And I don't have to go into detail. I can just say because of Streamloots stuff, it's got to be a more chaotic stream than you might be used to. And I have a feeling they'd be down for it. I also think what I would probably do... Hey, Holly. Any sales for that, I would offer them a cut of the sales, because obviously they're a part of it. So any sales that would be done during that stream, if they want it, they can have part of it, you know? I wouldn't want to not offer that. I would feel guilty. Especially if it comes from somebody in their community. Oh, no, no, no. My cards stay active. My main collections stay active during all of it. I refuse to turn mine off. Those are a permanent staple of my stream. Those do not go away. Unless I have a game that cannot do it. Oh, but only that one, yes. That one will only work during that one because it's specifically linked to that game. So they would only work during that. Or, I'm not sure specifically. You would only have that pack active during that stream. It will only be active during that stream, but all my other packs will still be active too. I don't have a reason to disable those. Like, the chaos is part of the fun of being here. I could, in theory, turn off my other ones. I don't think, like, Melange would be fair, because that's... I mean, but that says in a description for multiplayer stuff. It doesn't go, typically. Melange has a description on that one. Like, Melange very clearly, like, states that during, like, multiplayer stuff, that's not a valid thing. The only exception I use that on is Fortnite with Larmouth, because Larmouth is cool with it, you know? What did you do, Holly? Yeah, I was gonna say. There was more to that. What'd you name it? Have you named it, Holly? My vote goes for front loader. Ah, I get you, Sky. Let's go! We're nearing boss stage now. An hour in and we made it to the temple. Took an hour and we made it to the temple. Bum 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 bum. Oh no! Do you mean plant? Oh, no. Oh, you're talking about naming it a planet. I see. Well, Pluto is rainbow. We used to think it was white because of the images we had, but Pluto's rainbow. I would think Neptune? Neptune is a very light blue. All right, we've learned the fire hurts, but we can kind of coast across it pretty quick. Well, there's not a pure white one. You're going to be looking at like a snowy one. I'm okay. Go. Woohoo! There we go. This is funny. I've got a score in the upper right. I'm at 150,000, and this without really trying. Most of it all came from one specific spot, so if I want to get that million high score, it's actually not going to be too difficult for me. Are you the one I missed? I mean, I know I missed this one. I don't know how many of the steals I missed, but right, Sky? Like I am tearing through this. Screw you, boss. I am faster than you. I never saw you. Woohoo! But I think that's kind of the thing. I am somebody who will very casually play and explore game worlds. Give it a second. So when it comes to me being here, this is just what happens when I focus. Wow. Yeah, that is true, Sky. Like going back and just kind of moving around and... Holly, why do you have open DMs? Unless it's from a friend or somebody on your friends list. Why do you have open DMs? Stop that. Woo! Hot! 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 That's not... No. Enjoying life involves blocking people. And not letting them contact you without purpose. They can go, hey, can I DM you? And go, okay, and then you add them. You permit them, but you don't just let people DM out of nowhere. I do find it funny, though, along that same note, I got a message, like, yesterday from the devs of Go-Go Town, because I just randomly, like, was doing a little bit of shit-talking. But it was about, how a lot of these Animal Crossing inspired games don't give people the ability to be animals, and it's really annoying. And the devs for Go-Go Town DM'd me and they go, hey, we've actually got an open like poll on that. I would say, Holly, that you shouldn't have your age in your bio. Given that you are not an adult, your age should not be in your bio. for safety reasons, your age should not be in your bio. No, Holly, because people will target you if they know you're underage. No one should be hitting somebody up if they don't know their age. If they know your age, they are more likely to target you and try to groom you. They are more likely to be creeps if they know you're underage. Yeah, that I think is one of the big things is like my entire life growing up was don't give away personal identifying information on the internet, and now it's like take a photo of yourself and scan your photo ID for the government to track you. Like, no. Yep, putting your age if you're underage marks you as a vulnerable person. Now, like, obviously, if you're like, well, people shouldn't be DMing me and being weird, they're gonna do that no matter what, but if they know you're a minor, they're going to be more subtle about it and be a creep. That's the difference. They will be a creep about it and groom you instead of just doing it. I mean, it's not just going to be the UK government at this point, Arky. Because they want to be able to track you. I think what's really screwed up when it all comes down to things, if they're going to be doing this, it should not be a third party that's doing it, right? Like, it should be the government that actually has to verify the information, not going through a third party that the government signed off on. Like, the government should be responsible for it. The government should be responsible for the leaks so you can sue the government if they fuck up. And not, oh, this third party screwed up, you're gonna have to sue them. No, I should be suing you, you know? Yeah, no, they know. They know why. Well, we don't have the resources. Then you shouldn't be doing it. If you don't have the resources to handle it, then you as a government should not be implementing this. Should not be putting a third party in charge of your private citizens' information. Yep. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, no, Holly, just in general, you should not be sharing your age online. Especially as a minor, you should not be sharing your age online. And if somebody DMs you being weird, report them. It doesn't even matter if they know you're a minor. Like, if they're being weird in DMs in general, it's sexual harassment. The fact that you're a minor, you can literally go in your report, go, they're sending me creepy messages and I'm a minor. Like, there's like so many reasons that's not okay. But they'll do it regardless. If they know your age, they're more likely to target you. Nobody should be sending people random DMs no matter what. Let alone a minor. And if they know or don't know is not relevant, you're a stranger to them, full stop. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Holly. People who don't respect boundaries aren't going to respect them if you tell them that. And just to make sure, I am hoping that I do not share a server with them. Always check if you share a server and let the mods of the server know, assuming it's Discord. Let the mods of the server know, hey, this person started sending me creepy DMs. I'm a minor. Please remove them. Make sure the server knows that that person's being a creep in your DMs, because you are not going to be their only target. Let's go. There's so many waves to this. But also, it looks like we'll beat this in about an hour and a half. Yep, the report channel in my Discord works very well. I don't think that matters, Holly, honestly. If you can see who the server owner is or a moderator, try and message them. Just say, hey, I'm letting you know this person in your server sent me creepy DMs. I know I haven't verified, but I figured you'd want to know. Because no matter how it goes, no server is going to want somebody sending a minor creepy messages, whether or not it's even known that the person was a minor when they sent it. Just full stop. Yeah, screenshot definitely helps. If you've got it. Obviously, like, if you don't have it, then they can only monitor, but they at least have it on record. No! I was trying for the perfect score, but I got impatient. I should have just kept going, so I'm not going to get the perfect boss fight. Hey, Somya. Boom. Let's go. I wonder how hard it would be as a redeem, right? Or a random thing I could make y'all do, like during my breaks or whatever. If I had like a, if I had like a QuickTime event minigame where like on screen it would show a character, and then first to type that character would get, or first to send that in chat would get some sort of bonus. Or if there was like a goal bar, and if that goal bar got met. Short. Go. Got it. Stab. About an hour and 15 minutes? I think that's less than 2 hours. That's true, including breaks. Ugh.
Flawless victory.
There were flaws in there, but you know what? I'll take it.
must be great. You're
You're
hanging
hanging out with me. A shooting star. Ba-ding. Dun 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 dun. I really need to like reanimate that. Like I really do like that game over effect, but I really need to like work on like adding the light shimmer to it and everything and like make it like the full thing rather than just an image.
You are the Apex Champions.
I'm missing one upgrade still. Holly, why does it feel... Here's the question, Holly. Why does that feel important to you? Why does it feel like you should be telling people that you are... that you are underage? Why do you think people should know that? What benefit does it have to anybody to do that? Because if the server is 18 and up, specifically, you shouldn't be there in general. The whole point of having a profile is to tell people the things you're interested in, your hobbies, your social media profiles. It's not about telling people personal identifying information. Like, there's no reason to give somebody your address. Why should they have your age? Because here's the thing. It's not. Generally speaking, it's not. It's not important for mine. That's why it's not in mine. My Discord bio says full-time streamer, stream dev, artist, and general creator. Has my Twitch, and then I will never accept a random friend request. Nope, no age. My age is not on my Discord. Like I literally just clicked on mine to double check. I have it on my Blue Sky because there are artists that will immediately block people who follow them if they don't see your age in your profile, because they create adult art, and I follow adult artists that will do that, so I have that there in order for me to not get blocked. But you, as a minor, should not be following those artists, so rightfully they would be right to block you as a result if they saw you following them, right? Like, that's kind of the thing. It's... As an adult, it can be important to show your age for certain reasons, but as a minor, you have no reason to show your age because you shouldn't be accessing adult-only areas. It's like I need to show an ID if I go to buy alcohol. You don't need to show an ID when you buy stuff because you're not buying things that are age-gated, right? Like, that's kind of the thing. Nobody needs to know your age because you're not doing things that are age inappropriate or age restricted. So as long as you're not doing age restricted things, people don't need to ID you, right? Like, that's kind of the thing. You shouldn't be in a situation where that would matter. Okay, so we got the completed in under 2 hours. We got the new game plus completed. We did not complete that. We do need to get more, a lot more things here. What do we got? What are the? Oops, I didn't mean to put that. What do we got for our? Let's show the hidden information. Find all of them in the Veiled Sea. Okay, so I'm missing those. The grotto I'm missing. Yeah, I'm missing shells in all of the regions, I believe is what all of these are. Yeah, I'm missing shells everywhere is what it's telling me. Yeah, no, it's one of those things where internet safety has really, like, fallen apart over the last decade. Like, really, really, really bad. And I blame social media. Specifically, I blame Facebook. I think Facebook is the one at fault for people really losing the idea of internet safety, and probably a bit to MySpace as well. But that idea of like, oh, it's just my age. It's like, no, people will use knowing your age to target you. The general rule is if you don't know somebody's age, treat them respectfully like you would an adult, but assume they are underage. Just like full stop. That should be it. Assume everybody you know is underage, but treat them with the respect you would another adult. That is how you should treat everybody online. And if people are being disrespectful to you because they think you're a kid, then you don't have any business talking to them. If people are being disrespectful to you because they think you're an adult, you have no business talking to them. Like that's I want to get the last... I want to get that last thing unlocked, and I also need to cleanse the Forbidden Valley. So I wonder how this will show. Why does McDonald's have Labubus? Did I just say... What location did I just say I needed to get everything in? I've already forgot. Forbidden Valley. Okay, so which one's the Forbidden Valley? Forbidden Valley's here. So I missed stuff as the dolphin. Labubus, to me, have died as a thing already because immediately now all I can think of with Labubus is how racist that one woman was. And I got nothing else. Like, the only thing I can think of when it comes to Labubus now is that racist woman. Labubus are, I think the best way to look at Labubus are just like they're a trendy Beanie Baby. They kind of look like Where the Wild Things Are creatures, specifically like the main character. Like it looks like a person in a Kigu. But there was a woman who always like showed off all these Labubus or whatever. The soundbite you'll hear is the person talking about the 24 karat gold Labubu. She ended up doing a whole bunch of extremely racist comments. So, that soundbite, all I can think of is racism now. So Labubus are permanently tainted with racism, as a statement goes. But like I knew about Labubus like 5 years ago. Didn't really care then. And they just got trendy because I guess there's blind boxes now for them. I don't know. But yeah, all my brain sees is racism, or hears is racism when I hear Labubu. Just because of that one woman. I think Labubu originated in, was it, I don't think it was China. It was an ad campaign originally for a company, and I don't remember the rest. You can customize it, make it goth, Holly. Okay, so in order to spread the water, I need to find the certain ones that I can manipulate. It's a lot harder to find all the water when I'm stuck on a dolphin that won't slow down. There we go. Have a good one, Holly. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be real. I think we need to start teaching internet safety 101 in like first or second grade. Granted, kids should not be having an account that is able to chat at all until they are at least 13 years old. That is UN law on that one, by the way. Any website that requires making an account storing any personal information, the person has to be at least 13 years of age, and they are not allowed to sell any of that information until they are at least 18 years of age. That is UN law. That is COSA, I believe, is the name of that one. But there should be an internet safety course prior to them even reaching that age that should be ingrained in their mind prior to that. That involves, don't tell people your age. If people are creepy online, you immediately block them. No questions. Like, just, there needs to be a lot of this, like, core information instilled in people with that as standard as internet is now. There wasn't in mine, but there was a lot of, like, ads explaining, like, hey, don't do this. There was a lot of anti-smoking ads, which I know those have kind of faded away, which those I think should be making a comeback, especially with vaping getting to the trend it is, which while vaping isn't in theory as bad as smoking, it is still bad for you. There's just a lot of conversations that I feel need had in general. Can I get up there? I can. But I feel like there's a lot of like just safety that is being lost. Because people aren't taking it seriously anymore. They're like, no, it's just as serious as it's always been. If not more serious. A lot easier for people to be creepy. Yep. I think this is the one I missed before. I don't recognize this spot. Yep, I agree. There are a lot of not too bright adults around. I think we also need to start having training courses to teach people how to verify sources. Get people to check if things are AI. That'd be really interesting if, like, and I know this is a weird spot, but almost like you need a license verification in order to sign up for internet access for your home. Would be interesting. I would download a car. Have you seen car prices? But it's almost like you should have to have like a verification like, hey, I've passed this internet safety course for my state, which means I can have internet access. And those of age 13 and up have passed it in my home. Blah, blah, blah. Worse than that, Arky, I think is not so much, not like, I do think it's bad when kids post their school uniforms, things like that. But I think it's even worse when parents post pictures of their kids in school uniforms. Or when parents post pictures of their kids in general. Online. Oh, I want to show it off to my friends. Cool. Show it off to your friends. Directly. Not as a gallery thing. I'm still confused by this spot, because there is an item. You'll see it when I launch up here, right? So I'm going to launch up. There's an item right there. Oh, it's just a shimmer of water. Okay, I understand it now. It was confusing me before. Oh, see, that's a fun one, Somya. A lot of people are trying to use, because that is a conversation that's come up a lot. These family accounts tend to be people from California, and they're moving out of California because California just made it a requirement that they are under the child entertainer law. They count as child entertainers, right? Which child entertainer law, I can't remember specifically the name of the kid it's named after, but you have to keep at least like 20% of it back to pay them when they turn 18 for them to claim. So all these influencers are moving out of California, and people are trying to use this as some sort of gotcha for like, oh, California's so bad, all these people are leaving. And it's like they're leaving so they don't have to do that. California did a thing to protect kids, and these families are like, no, I should be allowed to exploit my kids for profit, is what they're doing. Yeah, it needs to be a federal thing. But, like, respect to California for at least doing it stateside, right? Like, gotta respect California for at least going, no, if you're living here and you're and your kids are being part of your entertainment or being entertainers, they need to be paid. Oh yeah, no, it's 100%. Just as a related bit of information, like the actor who played Kid Loki in the first season of Loki, is, at least was, I don't know if he still is, but is homeless. He became 18. His parents didn't save any of the money. They spent all of it, and all of this. He has nothing from it. And people are blaming him like he should have spent his money better. It's like his family used his wealth and fame and the money he got. He got nothing. Hey, cool, I got all the shells here. I'm not allowed up there. But yeah, he had posted a video on TikTok asking for help because he has nothing, and people were just being cruel. Like, oh, you should have saved your money. You should have put some back. It's like, he was a kid. His parents stole from him. And I believe he did live in California. They basically, like, it's still a case of they exploited him and they didn't follow the law, and that's a whole separate conversation to be had. Yeah, I almost feel like, well, they don't need to have it as a contract default when it's like the law for the thing, but I think one of the oddities there is I almost feel like because they are underage, it should almost have to go into an account that is strictly owned by the child that can be accessed then rather than put aside. I've apparently not gotten all the water here, and I'm confused because where did I miss any? Hey, VJ. Like, where did I miss lanterns? I didn't notice any area where I could have missed it, but this area is sand, and I feel like it shouldn't be. Because, like, everything else in this area is waterfall. Like, everything. Why is that one section sand? Like, that's gotta be part of what I'm missing, right? What, BB? Yeah, exactly. I think the government needs to do better on how they're doing it, but it's gotta be this. What am I possibly missing here, though, that would allow me to get this? Well, no, because there's one there, too. Is there something over here that I'm not seeing? Or is there just not one here? I don't know what bit of this I'm missing for this region. I'm trying to find all the water. Cannon time. How fast did we go? Oh, that wasn't the final one. Okay, there's still more. Yeah, it's 20% Arky typically. But it's only certain states. And I believe it's specifically I believe it may just be Florida and California. Or just California, actually. I think it's just California. Like if they live in California, which is again why influencers are moving out of the state. There was a law named, or California increased the amount. Yeah, sorry. It has to be put back and it's 20%, and I think California's is higher at like 40. Or no. Okay, no, I remember what it was. So it's there, it exists, but California started counting influencers as child actors. That's what it was. It already existed, but California included family influencers as child actors that needed to be paid. That's what it was. Okay, how fast? 5,000 miles per hour is how fast that launches out of that cannon. But yeah, the issue was that influencers like TikTok and YouTube and stuff now fell under the jurisdiction of that law. That was the change California did. I was missing something. That was it. So, assuming it continues my currency, I should have enough to buy that one that I'm missing. The last bit of this. Yeah, no, 100%. California, like, going, no, these count. Because you are profiting off of child labor. Like, it's funny. It's like, you get two choices. Either this qualifies as this, or you are not allowed to profit off of them at all. Like, that's really the choice that was on California's table, is either you are not allowed to put them in your videos at all because you are profiting off of children, or you put the money back for them. Those are your choices. And it's like, yeah, no, that's how it should be. Especially when you've got parents doing things that are really distressing for kids. So we did get all of the trophies there. We did get all of the trophies. Ah. Oh. Now, the problem is the chapter select I did does not include, because I started at a chapter, it does not include the high score. Yeah, no, 100% Arky, and that's gonna be an interesting thing to document in 10 years, right? What was it? Just along those same lines, I started getting TikToks from Amanda Bynes. And the comments are just hateful towards her. And being absolutely cruel. And it's just like... She can't live a normal life now because of people being shit. And it's like, I fear worse for other ones. I mean, we do have, even though, like, as a related thing, even though she's an asshole, I know Lil Tay, I think was her name, has been in the media lately. And it's people being creepy because, oh, she's 18. And you can see exactly where that goes. And that's social media's fault, and being a child influencer, it's a whole, ugh. I hate people. I hate people. As a slightly unrelated thing, I am noticing there's actually a distance of my jump counter in the right. So like that was 317 feet I just jumped. You're right, it just shouldn't. Child influencers should not be a thing, but sadly they are, and yeah. Yep. Well, and it gets worse, Arky, because she is supporting that as well, to my understanding, so that's a whole mess. I think there's also kind of a line too. I think as long as the kid, when it comes to these situations, I think as long as the kid is at least like, I would say as long as the kid is at least 16, I think it should be like okay, but again, you need to be putting money aside for the kid. I'm thinking of was it How to Cook That? Oh, How to Cook, I think it's How to Cook, is that the name of everything? But the one that does like the TikTok checks and things. Like, oh, this viral video, this 5-minute crafts thing, is this safe? Blah, blah, blah. I am blanking on her name, the Australian woman. She kept her kids off camera for trying things. It was just her husband for a while. And then, once her kids were older, then her kids were welcome to be on it. But only if they wanted, like, they weren't forced into it, right? And that's kind of a thing as well. Like, when it's clear that the kid is, like, 100% cool with it and not just going, oh, my parent wants me to do this thing, I'll do it. It's like, no, no, no. When you can tell that the kid is at a spot. Oh, yeah, no, see, that's kind of the thing. It's like, with just referencing JoJo Siwa there. JoJo Siwa is a piece of shit, but I'm not going to hate on her simply because of that. Like, there's bits of that conversation to be had going, yeah, she's shitty, but it's also worth understanding that she grew up in a horrible environment with horrible parenting, and it is not her fault that she is shitty. Like, Amanda Bynes was shitty for a while, too. She's since matured quite a bit on that. But, like, people don't allow growth for child celebrities. I think it's kind of, like, along that same point, too, like, mention, like, Macaulay Culkin and Kieran Culkin. Kieran Culkin stayed out of the spotlight for a long time because of a horrible father. And understandably so, right? But Kieran has since come back into acting and is really enjoying it, but it's because he was stepped away and was able to grow up and then make the decision himself that is a lot more... Sky, you combine first name and last name there. It's Macaulay Culkin and then Kieran Culkin. Are their names. Macaulay, I'm not sure the state of Macaulay. I haven't seen him in anything in a long time. But Kieran is one that was able to step away for a long time safely. And has recently gotten back into acting. He came back, I believe, with Scott Pilgrim. Yeah, Culkin. The last name is Culkin, not McCulkin. Macaulay is the one's first name, and then Kieran is the other one. And they were both child actors and acted at the same time. They're in a lot of things together. But, to my understanding, Kieran was hating it more and more and more. I don't know who he's married to. I don't know who either of them are married to. To be fair. Whee! Why do we keep adding a Mick? Why do we keep saying Mick Culkin? Why are we adding an M? This is the second. Two of you have done it now. Uh. It's just funny that it's happened twice. Okay, I've gotten that one. I need to get... There's a shell on the end of that one that I have not reached. Macaulay is... Okay, so Macaulay is married to Brenda Song. I don't know who Brenda Song is. But good for him. That also means nothing to me, Clue. Oh, come on! Da 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 da. Nope, never watched it. I don't like Disney live action. I never watched Disney live action growing up. Well, I mean, for what it's worth, Amber, like, he was abused into acting as a kid. I would also not want to make my kid get into anything like that. Gotcha, Clue. Yeah, and see, that's an interesting one as well, Arky, on that one, because it wasn't just the twins, right? Like, it was all three of the Olsen kids that were in acting as a kid. It's just only two of them got popular, and then the other one got popular as an adult. Because she was able to have those boundaries, yeah, that Arky's mentioning. Because now she's Scarlet Witch, like... It's just really interesting to see, like... That is so hard to land! Do-do-do-do-do. Nope. Oh, yeah, I know what, yeah, Full House. Made it without the jump.
Never limit yourself.
Ah, I fell off early. Nyom. But yeah, no, it's like, no, that's got to be a lot of trauma to deal with, you know? Yeah, that's also a big thing. A lot of it is not the fact that they're a child actor, and that's not the issue. And I think that's also something to bring in. It is very rarely actually the studios that are the problem. It's full on the parents. Because the parents do this, like, shift mentally where it's about using them to make money and not respecting the fact that your kid should be a kid. Okay, I'm understanding the issue I'm having with these jumps. I'm lining up things based on where my character is, because you notice on a lot of these jumps I land to the right, right? I'm lining myself based on my character, but when I jump, the camera doesn't try to center me in the jump. I am always to the left. So I have to line up things offset, like to the center of the screen, not where my character is. It's weird. But because I'm lining up things to where my character should land based on it, it's weird. I forgot to jump. Oh, I still made it. Let's go! Got it. But yeah, it really all comes down to, for the most part, the parents. And whether or not the parents care, or if money blinds them. And I think that's one of the big things, is a lot of the parents get blinded by the money. And that's just it. That's the end of it for those kids, you know? When your parents seem like their parents have sold their kid for being rich. And it's gross. Especially because that 20% is not enough to have to be held back for the kids. But I also understand because that money does go towards buying things for those kids while they're growing up. But I feel like you should have to prove that. I feel like 20% needs to be held back, but then another 30% needs to be shown that it is proven to be going towards things for the kids specifically. Even if it's a better house or things like that, I think that can count. But I think that 30% should also, like another 30% should have to be proven to be going towards the kid. Towards food, towards schooling, towards clothing, towards all of that. And if it's not, then it should also be put back. Like, I think that's one of those things is like more needs to be put back because that kid is the one earning it. And like you can write off a lot of things as being connected to it. But at least just having a little bit of that being clearly shown to be spent and not just like, well, the rest goes towards it. We just assume. It's like, no. Require them to prove it. Well, at least that's not a shell up there. I don't need it. We're on the hunt for shells right now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm okay. Oh, I did. I made it to the time that I was trying to get to. Oh! Hey, I missed this before. How do I activate that, though? Wait, how do I activate that? Why isn't this active? What? What? Oh, there's a secret trigger for that. I would assume on these same... I think that's one of those big things is you need to have somebody that's there to protect you. No matter what it is. But yeah, it's... money corrupts. That's really all you can say in the grand scheme of things is money corrupts, you know? I feel like stage acting is probably a bit better because I feel like that's more practicing and then you do the show rather than a recording. Right? Where I feel like the recording is more of a permanent thing where you're because on stage acting, no matter how good you are in stage acting nowadays, you're less likely to be remembered for your face. Like, people really aren't going to go, oh, I know you from this. It's like, no, they probably don't remember you in stage acting nowadays because TV has overwhelmed it. There probably was a trend of that, but I think with stage acting more or less being phased out of the focus of public eye, you're not really attaching a name to it. Because what was it? Aren't like some of like Will Smith's kids, weren't they at some point in something stage play related? And they're not going to be remembered for that. And they're already famous. You know, like that's kind of that thing. It's like, eh. But I don't know. Woo! But I do think there is also that weird line with like child actors and stuff. I'm thinking of what's her name from That 70s Show. She was a child actor. She was underage when she started, so she qualifies as a child actor for that. And that also raises questions of, at what point does it start screwing with you, right? Who knows? There's a lot to take in. Though stage actors, that would include Tom Holland, right? Tom Holland was a stage actor. Right, Tom Holland was ballet and theater, if I remember correctly. But yeah, stage I think is more, they care about the kids a bit more. There's the frog! I've located the frog. Well, for what it's worth, Umbrella was just for a random TV show. Yeah, he did. He definitely nailed it. That dance specifically is in Fortnite. I think it's just listed as Splash Dance, but yeah, it's in Fortnite. No! It was a Battle Pass one. I think I already got this one. Yeah, you're the Horned Toad. All right. It's time to wrap up. I'm hungry. It's also really hot in here. Ugh. Like, really hot in here today. I appreciate y'all hanging out. We will be streaming again later tonight. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing, but if you've been hanging out, thank you. I appreciate you. You should probably go rest and take care of yourself and all that stuff, but thank you, everybody. Thank you again, Cleo, for the raid. Thank you, McLesley, for the bits, and thank you for all of the follows today. You have been absolutely fantastic. I am going to send you away. Let me see who to send you to. I am going to send you over to... I don't like what anybody's playing. I don't like what anybody's playing today. Like, I'm looking at what people are playing. I don't like what anybody's playing. So I guess we're going over to Cleo then. So I'm going to send you back to my partner. So some of you came from Cleo, and now you get to go back to Cleo. But I love and appreciate you all. I hope you have a fantastic one. Go chill over there. Go watch some Date Everything. Go relax. Take care of yourselves. Be fantastic. And I will catch you all next time. That said, see ya. Love ya. Bye-bye.